Hello there, Internet. My name is Sam. Welcome back to my space, and today we're back with more Pictures in the House. Or, if the second part is as short as I think it will be, it'll just be added on to part one. But just wanted to let you know, because I am wearing different clothes, so, you know, it's not too awkward. Am I? Alright, this is the weird, padlock key box.
My arm is burning up. I gotta find a way to get out of this house.
Introduction to Psycho K equals -3. Monoalphabetic ciphers differ in the secret key, which is information necessary to decipher each message. Nope, that's not what I want to do. You're really teaching me about these? Caesar cipher. Oh no. One of the most famous monoalphabetic ones is the Caesar cipher. And the secret key is a number indicating how many characters in the alphabet is translated from the message in the clear to the ciphered one, so take into consideration of the alphabet. Translated alphabet becomes two. Oh. Huh. You an oil can? Really? An oil can? But how does an oil can help me? Oh yeah, okay, well. Let's see if this worked out the way I think it did. There you go. Well, there's a U. Oh. Oh! There's D. There's a U. There's a Q. There's an N. I feel like I'm smarter than There's V, so there's one more letter. This music's driving me nuts. This motion blur is giving me a headache. Well, I have 5 letters. K? The key equals 3. Translated alphabet of 2 units becomes... Wait, what? A, B, C, D. Okay, so I can see if... F! C, D, E, F, 6 minus 3 is 3 is C. And what the heck is N? N doesn't make any sense. F, D, U, Q, or L, N, V. Okay, so let's try this one more time. That's gonna be C now. So there's a C, there's A, R, N. There's no K though. K. What if it's K minus 3? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So that's number 11 minus that is 3 is 8, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's this letter right here. Hey! I don't remember what that was, but I got it. Okay, that took for friggin' ever. About 25 minutes. I'm sorry, but now we can... Let's go ahead and reduce the brightness back down. Right about there. Okay. Let's go die properly. God, my arm's just moving like... Oof. Oh! Oh, shit.
That must have been a toxin.
Shit. You gonna start talking to me, chump? Well, there's the kitchen. What happens if I just try to leave? Well, now I have all of the keys. I could either explore or try to get the hell out of the house. Let's leave. No, let's just try leaving. It's not letting me. Okay, well, the only other locked doors are upstairs. So here we go. Oh, well, that's the room I can't... Oh, I fell down.
This can't be real. This can't be real.
I'm tripping balls. The walls have texture. That painting I hated is going to start talking to me. Hey, oh, it's gone. Hey, buddy! Ow! That's my esophagus. Please stop. That, I'm gonna die. Oh, there's something looking at me. Hey, friend. Well, I guess that's about right. I can't really read in this spot. But here's my death. Oh, God, that's a lot of corpses. Oh, hey, the hallucination stopped. And another puzzle. Well, good thing this is... Oh, don't. Oh, well... What psychopathy are you? Life is a flat circle. I'd appreciate it if y'all stopped moving. I didn't ask for your opinion. Okay, chat. I know it's you. Gloria. Svensson. Oh, jeez.
Hi, how are you?
Hello! Jesus, give me that fucking vial. Please don't start talking to me. He's talking to me. What if I just jump out a window? Am I actually going to take this elixir of life to heal myself? Is that what's happening here? I need that. I need that. Hold on. Looks like I need it. Can I have that? Well, there's the kitchen. Where'd that old bastard go? What do you have to say to me? Your meat is mine forever. You feed me. Bite after bite, your bowels, they feed me. Drop after drop, you feed me. Ritual after ritual, I live until the end of the world. Cool, bro. Need blood to activate the mechanism, which means probably you. I have blood. Hope it's not from Clarence over here. Or who probably was Herb at one point. Oh, do I gotta mimic the corpse up there? Oh, well, what do you know? Cool. What are you gonna give me? They're gonna stab me. A heart key? Oh, I guess I know where you go. That bedroom. What the fuck are you then? Excuse me, 3 what? I need 3 what? Well, you know, at least it's gonna be an easy to... Oh, hey, you're back. Fuck you. What are the things placed in different spots? Ass hat. Dingleberry. Oh, I know what it is. These are rungs for this guy, aren't they?
I need to find the missing pegs.
Okay, well. I probably shouldn't be in here. Okay. Let me move this back just a little bit. There we go. Does the old man just sleep up here? Did he leave the house or something? Well, that's a... What? Is that a sword? Is there an armory? Oh, wait, maybe that's the boudoir behind me. Boudoir. Today I thought I heard some noises in the room upstairs, but perhaps I was mistaking that gurgling for one of my stomach. No, just... Okay, dude, you stop staggering. Get the wood. Get the wood. There you go, buddy. Does that mean there's wood downstairs that I needed to grab too? Sorry, I realize I'm very demanding with my voice right now. I was hoping that wouldn't open me up. Oh, it's a secret door.
No. God damn it. Perfect. Now I'm stuck here.
Well, I guess you'll have the answers. Today I decided I would start the journal, some feelings that can only be expressed on pieces of paper, meant to never be read. I won't even allow my darling to read this journal, along with that book that is now forcing me to talk about what is inside of me. That leather book, with its metal seals and its artwork that evokes the darkest side of me. That cursed moment I accepted to trade it. The 12th panel with the slaughterhouse of those cannibals maims my mind. Why are they pictured as white men? Why, despite the title of its clearly African setting? Setting an image of a group of white men slaughtering their own kind? arouse unconceivable emotions in me? What is it inside of me that I can't grasp? Zoom in. I want to read up. I still remember the artworks of that book. I made the image of that hideousness so well set. My eyes still open and gaze on the memory of those images, whilst in those instants where I close them, I am grossed out by what my mind is able to picture. A sequel where it is me responsible for such butchery. This interest inside me, filthy and embedded in my mind, never fails to leave me. The artwork suggests to my mind uncharted paths, tasting of blood. Excuse me, you got a little bit of my shirt in that one. V-neck, trying something new. 15th of July, 1795? Oh, next one's October 11th. What's the first diary entry? 1790 something. The artwork suggests to my mind uncharted paths tasting of blood as sweet as honey. There is one in particular that caresses parts of my mind that I didn't think there would be place for in my thoughts. Reminiscing those days, what went by overshadows my judgment. Today I did it. That filthy blade with the simple handle was the only accomplice in the last crime of my humanity. This time it was not an animal, it was not a beast of these hills, brought into the world with the sole purpose of dying. No, she was my darling. So candid, good, sweet, tasty, soft without a thread of. Oh! Oops. October 1811. Forgive me, darling. In my world there is no room for the old version of me, and you, guilty of being close to me, will continue to live within me, consumed every day. I'll always remember that taste of yours that I loved. It's creepy, and I'm sorry about the voiceover. Let my sin have forgiveness, keeper of heavens, you who from now on share this secret with me. Open the gates of heaven for the last time, not for me, but for those lost souls that cannot escape this earthly hell that is the stomach of mine. Jesus. 26th of May, 1847, which would be over 50 years after he murdered his wife. Well, 36 years, I guess. I was in Arkham because of what today I would consider trivial reasons, when I encountered this well-dressed man who I haven't seen before. He introduced himself as just an ordinary professor from out of town. His curiosity introduced him to exchange of some pleasantries, which allowed me to notice his intelligence. A witty and clever person, I'd say. Definitely from an upper-class family. He told me how some old Latin scrolls made him want to move there. I couldn't pass it up, an opportunity like that. Furthermore, I cannot understand Latin. I suggested we meet at my place next week so that we can go in depth in our conversation in a quieter place. Today I had the chance to embrace again feelings that I already had left my body. The professor I have met came here to my household this morning. He immediately started reading the Reguni Congo that I left on a table in the living room, ready to be explored by a new person. Excuse me. This draw is very hard to maintain, you know what I'm saying? The details and the harshness of what was described in those paragraphs and the poetic nature of the Latin text translated on the spot allowed my mind to roam within the feeling that before that were only provoked by the artworks. That professor managed to bring new flavor to the now flavorless images in my mind, rejuvenating. Oh, excuse me. Rejuvenating that fire that book sparked in me long ago. Thank you, Professor, for an aphrodisiac feeling will pervade my sleep tonight. Oh boy, this is creepy. Everything was so fast. One moment, he was reading one of the Latin scroll, and then my hands were around his neck and my mouth was salivating as the sound of hunger deafened my thoughts. I could have never thought I am so weak when it comes to face my impulses, so unable to suppress the most inhuman emotions in me. But it happened so fast. Almost as wasted, now he lies there by the table, sitting with always the same expression, staring at me every day. Who knew that a man's torso would be so heavy? Oh wow, this is over 100 years later. This guy's almost 200 years old, isn't he? He's a vampire. Oh! That must have been his true form then that attacked me and just nibbled on my gizzard. 23rd of January, 1896. Priest. That look full of terror of the men I ate. Those eyes wide open and drenched in death, with the last instant of their liveliness picturing a bloody smile. The image of this idea inside of me reminds me of why I keep doing all of this. 14th of March, 1896. Priest. An old man with no soul roams in this attic in a labyrinth of thoughts, blood, and dust, while a new me rises. Perhaps is this that the old priest wanted to say in his last moments, in his pitiful death covered with a despicable veil of acceptance. The hardness of his flesh ignites an irrational anger inside of me. Why right now? Why has my mind started to seem as messy as my attic? I would just don't go into his attic. Do I have to read this book? Oh, hold on. What are you? Why are there... Why are there spooky images here? I have to read the book. I have to read the story. Are you... Hello there, Internet. My name is Sam. Welcome back to my space, and today we're reading.
A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
In the Duchy of the Fandunk lived a sweet peasant girl. She was endeared by everyone who looked at her. She spent her days caring for plants and bushes and so much that the people all around started to call her Lorelei Green. One day, foretold by the ring of the bells, the Duke himself arrived to visit the villages under his kingdom. His eyes immediately fell on Lorelei, and the quicker was his... And his eyes immediately fell on Lorelei, and quicker was his heart to fall in love. He descended from his horse as the god opened a path among the village folks just so he could propose to her straight away. But the girl loved her plants more than anything else, so she politely declined. The Duke, deeply saddened, bowed down and left quickly before completing his visit. The peasants were disappointed, trusting that such a marriage would bring great prestige to the village. Okay, we're just gonna move over so the candlelight. Okay. From that day forward, Lorelei Green was drowned in letters. So many that excuse me. I'm so gassy right now, probably because of the soda. From that day forward, Lorelei Green was drowned in letters. So many that the messengers had to line up in front of her door. To escape them, she had... Okay, this... Stop. No, read the book, but you can... No, douchebag. Read the book. Let's do it over here. Okay, there we go. Can't stand the lighting difference. To escape them, she had to move from one side of the village to the other, again and again. But the peasants each time would betray her, allowing the Duke to find her again. Lorelei Green didn't want to have nothing to do with it. She just wanted to be with her plants. In the end, heartbroken, she decided to leave her home looking for some peace. One night, she took her leaf green cape and left. But since she never left her village before, she quickly got lost. The evil clouds covered the stars, and the black night darkened the countryside. But she didn't care, as long as she was able to escape the Duke. And so, after much walking, her feet were aching. She finally reached the edge of the forest. The break of dawn basked in the first light of day. Lorelei Green was stunned and in awe. She had never seen so many plants in her life. Reinvigorated by this joy, she made her way into the forest, happily singing as she went by. Along the forest path, Lorelei Green stumbled across two mouses. "Help! Help!" one of them cried. "How may I help you?" That's what she sounds like now. Asked Lorelei Green. "My friend's tail has been caught by a rock. I beg you, free him, and we will come with you." Lorelei Green, who respected all forms of life, used her knowledge of plants and trees to find a sturdy branch, and using it as a lever, pushed the rock aside. The two mouses happily climbed onto the green cape to find shelter in one of the pockets. "We will guide you through the forest," said one of the two mouses, as a gesture of gratitude. And so she continued her stroll in all of the forest that surrounded her. She had no aim, but the two mouses led her steps safely, far from harm's way. Soon, though, the three ran into an owl lying against the bark of an oak. "What does an owl as yourself do here in the middle of the day?" asked Lorelei Green. "I've injured my wing, but if you would give me one of those rodents, I'm sure I'll recover." But Lorelei Green didn't want to abandon her friends. Neither she wanted to leave that poor owl alone. So she decided to search the undergrowth nearby to bring back some leaves. With a little mortar, she turned the leaves into paste. Then she applied it on the owl's wing. The pain quickly disappeared, and soon the owl took to the sky and said, "Allow me to guide you to the king of the forest to thank you. I'm sure that he would love to meet such a gracious young lady." And so their journey continued, this time with a precise goal. But the road ahead led straight into the territory of the wolves, and soon they found themselves surrounded. "What are you doing here? We are hungry, and if you will not leave, we will eat you." Lorelei, though, remained calm. "Why are you hungry?" she asked. "There are no more deer around." Oh, excuse me. "There are no more deer around here. They all fled," responded the wolves. "Then follow me," said Lorelei, inviting them. Sure of herself, she used her knowledge of plants to find a way, leaving the foes to lead their way. Soon she found a great clearing, where many animals grazed freely, many more than the wolves could hunt. "If you are going to the king of the forest, allow 4 of my wolves to come with you. They will grant for you and protect you," said said the thankful pack leader. That was a mess of a thing to get through. And so Lorelei, along with 2 mouses, 1 owl, and 4 wolves, the knowledge of the mouses, the wisdom of the owl, and the protection of the wolves made the last leg of the journey safe and quick. That's not going to be my case. The king of the forest was a towering pine, so big and vast that it was impossible to see it all in one side. The animals and Lorelei respectfully bowed down to the colossal tree. "Stand up, Lorelei Green. What brings you here in front of me?" thundered the king's voice.
"Your Majesty, we wanted to present this girl for you. She helped me freeing my friend from a rook,"
announced one of the mouses. "And she healed my wings." Sure, why not? Said the owl. "And she found food for our pack," said the 4 wolves. "Indeed, I already knew all about it," said the king. "But hearing your words of honest gratitude made me reach a conclusion. Lorelei Green, I am old and soon shall die. You have shown me kindness, wisdom, and knowledge. I want you to inherit my place as the queen of the forest." The animals were happy, for her and Lorelei Green humbly accepted with a bow. The king of the forest soon died, as he had predicted, leaving his branches to be a palace for Lorelei. From that day onward, she held the power above every animal. The village, still hunting for prestige, kept on looking for her, and the Duke sent 10, 100, 1,000 of his men to search for her. But all of them came back empty-handed. Lorelei Green had found her place, and thanks to her virtues, the forest grew strong, and she kept it away from human exploration. The end. Okay. So, I believe those are the 2 mice. That's the owl. And these are the 4 wolves. So, I think it's supposed to be... Okay. 1. No. What? What? This should be the last one. If I would stop wobbling, this would be perfectly fine. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Alright. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, this is gonna bug the hell out of me. I'm so confused. How the fuck? Really? I had to do it in... I had to do it in chronological order. They're like numbered order. Alright, back in we go. So now I have all 3 planks. We can just let things change. But the last room of the house, the attic, even though it could just, you know, leave. Nothing's stopping us from just leaving, you know. Like, cutscene. Oh ho! Oh, oil can. Okay, is this a maze? Okay, but let's go ahead and put you back then, buddy. A sliding puzzle with boxes? Really?
Yes, really.
Hey, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Really?
Really?
Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this then. Where do you move? Where do you move then? Okay. So then there's this. Shit, wrong spot. I could use the chair. A key. Why do I need a key? Why the hell do I need a key? I mean, I guess there's a key on the... suppose there's a key on the thing. I need something to move the boards too. Wait, hold on. Let's put you back. What's behind you? There's a lot I could use just to move those boards out of the way. I bet though, if I move you back, I'll get like a crow bee or something. That's a lot of doors. This guy doesn't get out very much. Crowbee. I could beat the shit out of that creep. I'll do it too. I'm not afraid of beating up no old man. This sure as hell ain't gonna be tacked on to my previous video though. Sweet. Too bad I'm dead. Hi, buddy. What the fuck? Just kick him in the nuts. Oh, I'm dead. It wasn't too bad until that fucking puzzle came by. And I had to read your storybook.
The man, possessed by ancient dark powers, was preparing to take my flesh. A moment later came the titanic thunderbolt of thunderbolts, blasting that accursed house of unutterable secrets and bringing the oblivion which alone saved my mind.
Well, I think this is just mostly a small team that made this game. There was a picture in the house. I'm sorry. But not too bad. The only problem I had was the lever puzzle, really. That's all I really had. Everything else was perfectly fine, serviceable, so. I'll see y'all in the next video. It's gonna be Halo, finally. The Flood episode. Spoilers, I guess, for a 23-5-year-old game. Almost 26. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay positive, my friends, and have an excellent day. Bye-bye!